Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast, where we journey into the intricate landscape of DNA, health, and the innovations of at-home care. Every episode promises new discoveries, insights, and the science that impacts our daily lives. I'm Alex, and I'm thrilled to guide you through today's exploration. Let's get started. Welcome to Know Your DNA's podcast. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of genetic testing and what it can tell us about our heritage and health. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm joined by Jordan, an expert in the field of DNA testing. Jordan, it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, Alex. I'm excited to dive into the details of DNA testing with you and your listeners.
To kick things off, can you give us a general idea of why someone might be interested in taking a DNA test?
Absolutely. DNA tests have become a popular tool for people to explore their ancestry, find potential relatives, and understand their genetic health risks. They offer a wealth of information that can shed light on where we come from and possible health implications based on our genes.
That's fascinating. There's been a lot of buzz around AncestryDNA. Can you tell us what sets it apart from other DNA test kits?
Sure, AncestryDNA stands out due to its large user database and its focus on finding relatives and mapping out family trees. It's especially useful for those who are interested in detailed genealogical research, and it has a vast collection of historical records, which is quite a boon for those digging into their ancestry.
It sounds like a powerful tool for connecting with our past. Now let's shift gears to 23andMe. What makes their health plus ancestry test unique?
23andMe is distinct in its FDA-Approved health reports. They provide insights into genetic health risks, carrier status for certain conditions, and how your genes might affect traits such as your appearance or behavior. This combination of health and ancestry information in one package is a strong selling point.
It seems incredibly comprehensive. Moving on, MyHeritage seems to have a significant foothold in Europe. Can you elaborate on that?
Certainly. MyHeritage has a vast collection of European historical records and a user base that's rich in European ancestry. This makes it an excellent choice for those of European descent looking to uncover their lineage and connect to potential relatives.
Makes sense for those with European roots. Now, what about Living DNA? I've heard a lot of good things about their focus on African ancestry.
That's right. Living DNA has an impressive reference panel that catalogs a broad spectrum of African regions. For individuals with African heritage, Living DNA can provide detailed ancestral breakdowns that other tests may not capture as finely.
That sounds like an excellent option for gaining insight into African ancestry. Jordan, with the options out there, how does one choose the right DNA test?
It really comes down to what you're looking to discover. If detailed ancestry and connecting with family is your goal, AncestryDNA or MyHeritage could be your pick. If you're more concerned with genetic health risks, then 23andMe may be the way to go. And of course, for tracing African roots, Living DNA could be perfect.
So it's all about the specific insights you're after. Before we wrap up, Jordan, any final thoughts on the state of DNA testing today?
DNA testing technology is always advancing, and with it, our understanding of genetics and health continues to grow. These tests can provide incredibly valuable insights, but it's important to approach them with a clear understanding of what each can offer and realistic expectations.
Sage advice, Jordan. Thanks so much for sharing your knowledge with us today. It's clear there's a DNA test out there for everyone, depending on what they're looking to uncover about themselves.
My pleasure, Alex. It's been a great discussion, and I encourage everyone interested in their DNA to explore these options to learn more about themselves.
To our listeners, we hope you found this episode informative and helpful in your journey to knowing your DNA. Be sure to tune in next time for more discussions on health, science, and discovery. This is Alex, signing off from Know Your DNA's podcast. Stay curious, everybody. As we conclude another enlightening episode of Know Your DNA's podcast, I hope you're leaving with a renewed sense of wonder about the world within us. From the strands of our DNA to the choices we make for our health at home, it's all a journey of understanding. I'm Alex, thanking you for being with us today. Stay informed, stay inspired, and we'll connect again soon.